glad you made it to this point in the video. This is where it gets a little boring. Hopefully I won't scare you too far off. I'd like to tell you a little bit about what makes me different than other agents that are out there, and quite frankly, maybe even other brokers that are out there. I do a lot of different things to get people to my website and capture their information, their email addresses, their phone numbers, where they're from. So I do a lot of capturing type techniques so that I can market your property to them, and also keep an eye on, if they're coming back to my website, and just stay in contact with them on a very consistent basis, on a weekly basis, or even daily if the need arises. I have a lot of different things that I've used in my marketing over the years. I've learned a lot of different tricks on how to bring customers in, but it's definitely not all smoke and mirrors. I really do give customers a lot of information, things that they're looking for, market reports, information about the area that they're in, and just things that they definitely want to see while they're on my site. Now, in addition to that, I have the ability to market in a lot of different areas, maybe areas that you might not even have thought of yourself. A lot of brokers and agents, they certainly tell you about all the different places that they market and how they market, but quite frankly, they leave it to somebody in a back room and they really don't know what's going on. This is actually a screenshot of my computer. This is where I sit back every day, come up with different ads, different ad sources. These are all things that I've created on my own. Quite frankly, I just don't think many other agents or brokers can do that. Certainly would do that with your home or your lot. I would take your product, get it out to the people that are looking for it. I have a number of sites that help me do that all across the internet, and they're target marketed. So basically, when I take a product, put it out on the market, I'm specifically looking for certain people and want to make sure that I have the ability to do that. So once that person gets to my site, then I start capturing information. This is a good look at the back end of my site. This was a picture from 2 days ago, and I pulled out one example that was really a good one, so I thought, why not use it? This gentleman came to my site. He looked at 89 homes. I know what he came in on. I know what he looked at while he was there. Interestingly enough, the home that he came in on ended up being the same home that he spent 19 minutes on down the road. So I thought it was quite interesting that the home that we target marketed on the internet brought him to the site. Once he was on the site, he kind of looked around a little bit, but then he spent 19 minutes on that particular home again. So I think that's very interesting that we did go out and target market that customer, brought him to our site, he looked around, but then he came back to that particular ad 4 different times and then spent 19 minutes on it. That is vital information when it comes to dealing on a property. So when that person's in front of me or when I'm talking to them on the phone, I know that that's the property that they wanted, that they were looking at, as opposed to somebody that may just pick up the phone or pick up the phone and call me and say, hey, how much is that property worth? Or how much do you have on that property? This is actually real information that's out there that I'm able to capture at any given time. So, like I said, if you have a few minutes, I'd like to sit down with you, go over the value of your home, and just sit and be able to tell you how I'm going to market it, the people I'm going to go after, and the type of advertising that you would expect to have from a realtor. So make sure you pick up the phone, give me a call, and let's sit down and talk and see if we can't come up with a great plan for you.